How'd you enjoy your time off?
It was really good. Got to get back home, watch my little brother play a little football, and got some gumbo while I was home actually. So it was great.
Did you bring it back?
Nah, I didn't.
Travis, how you feel like the offense played on Saturday? Obviously, a lot of miscues.
Yeah, we had a lot of self-inflicted wounds. A lot of things that we could get better from, and just have to keep progressing through the season. We're not where we want to be yet, but I feel like we're heading in the right direction. And Saturday just really showed us that, like, if we don't have the right mentality going into the game, what can happen, and that we just gotta don't take it for granted.
You and Lynn J didn't get a whole lot of carries, but you feel like you ran the ball pretty well when you did.
So I feel like we did the most we could do when we got the ball. I feel like we just maximized opportunities, and I just did what we could do.
Travis, you said the team wasn't where it wants to be. How about yourself in this season? How do you feel you've done this season? Are you at where you hope to be by the end?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I've been doing a good job, just getting better at the little things, just becoming a more complete back. I feel like the season is heading in the right direction for us, and I feel like we're 5-0. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better.
Do you feel like maybe some of the expectations people were talking about for you back in July were just kind of crazy and, not based in reality?
Honestly, I really don't know much about what they said back in July. Kind of keep that a focused mentality and not really try to get into the outside noise. So I really don't know about much what they said.
Travis, the pass protection responsibilities that you had on Saturday versus UNC, was that one of the harder tasks that you had?
I guess you could say that because they brought a lot of pressure. They just brought a lot of things that was just weird. But I feel like we got our job done. And just credit to Coach Elliott, the amount of film that we watched with him, and how he just explains everything, how he coaches us, just how to prepare for it.
Do you think you could have done a better job, though?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel we always could do a better job. We strive for perfection, but perfection just immense. So at the end of the day, you always can do better.
When you come back and watch film, what have you noticed? You put the ball on the ground a few times this year, more than you ever have. What's causing that? What have you noticed in film that maybe you're not doing right that's allowing that to happen?
Just getting my wrist below my elbow. Just not holding the ball high and tight. Both times I got it low. Because I got it low, I was in the crowd of defenders. They just hit the ball right on. And that's just me being getting back to my fundamental, just being aware of the situations and when can I drop the ball and try to get loose or have to hold it high and tight.
Is that something something you got to make sure you're thinking about, or try not to think about when you're running the football? Or how do you handle that?
It's just preparation. I think it comes from practice. Just how I practice all week. Just taking my drills each and every time. Just holding the ball high and tight. I feel like it just transitions over into the game.
What were some of the weirder things that they brought that you mentioned earlier with their
It was just a lot of pressures. Like 6-man pass protection, they brought like 7 guys, so they were just forcing us to be hot, which means we don't have enough guys to block everyone who's coming, so we gotta get the ball kind of quick. And we just really wasn't. Me and Jackson had a miscommunication, so it's just us getting better because coach definitely coached it up well, taught us how to block everything, but we just had miscommunication between me and Jackson sometimes.
What did you see from this offense in the fourth quarter of the tie game with some guys that haven't been in that situation before? What have you heard about the offense in that spot?
Just the will to win, the will to fight, just never giving up and never losing hope. I feel that was really big for us, just to see guys just keep that mentality, like never quit and like never give up. And we just never lost sight of what was important to us, and we just kept on fighting.
Was it unique for you to see Trevor in that situation and how he handled being in a tight game like that? Because he really hasn't had that, since he didn't play in the second half against Syracuse last year.
Most definitely. I feel like Trevor's a baller. He was out there making plays with his legs and his arms when he needed it. And I feel like as the game got on, he got better. And you should see the toughness in him. Who doesn't want a quarterback like that?
Just from an individual standpoint, have you been disappointed at all in your production, especially after your numbers last year and starting off with the 200 plus in the opener?
I mean, no, not really. I just feel like just be patient. It's going to come. I can't rush things. Just have to let it happen. And I mean, we're 5-0, so I mean, I'll take less carries, less yards, or whatever with a perfect record.
Tony was saying after the UNC game that maybe you were pressing a little bit for the big play. Did you guys talk about that? Did you feel like that?
Yeah, he kind of told me just find it a little more, but yeah, it's a couple plays I could have been patient, but it's just like when you on the field, you just like you feel like there's certain factors where like I can't be patient. Like I feel like the pursuit is coming or something, or I see something across my face. I just have to like try to get whatever I can. But if I just trust and stick to my fundamentals, 1 or 2 plays could have definitely hit bigger than what they did.
When you look at film, how do you see Trevor as a runner? He plays much back to doing a lot. He did a lot against North Carolina. How do you look at him as a runner? He's doing a pretty good job, or kind of amazing some of the.
Most definitely. I think it was one he kind of like hit like a little spin move and got maybe extra 2 or 3 yards, which was really great. The goal line running, he just lowered his shoulder and just powered his way in there. I mean, that's very great to see your quarterback going there and giving up his body for the team.
Is there one thing that this offense, like the core leaders like you and Trevor and some of the offensive linemen, one thing y'all want to get better, you feel like you need to improve, you should be better at?
I mean, there's a lot we get better at, but I feel like we're in a good place right now. I feel like we're in a great place right now. I mean, we all communicate with each other. I feel like last game really brought us closer together. We just all wanted more now than ever. So I feel like we're in a great place.
Travis, you
Coming
get to
home
see-
this weekend for another home game, talking about Florida State.
Sir?
Coming in this week, coming back home, playing at Florida State, what do you anticipate?
I mean, I anticipate it's going to be a great atmosphere out there. And I mean, Florida State can't take them lightly at all. I mean, they're a great physical team. Watch a couple of the games, they're going to really come after us. And I mean, we have to be on our P's and Q's and just have to play each play like it's our last.
Have you continued to progress, catching the balls through the air and work on it in practice, or you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, definitely continue to work on it during practice, but I feel it's more of a confidence thing. As I caught my balls, my confidence just skyrocketed, and I feel like I'm at my best right now catching the ball.
You get to see your little brother play on Friday night.
Yeah.
I know he's starting to get some recruiting attention. How is he different or similar to you as a running back?
We actually have a lot of similarities, but difference, I feel he may see the field much better than I did. He's definitely bigger than I was in high school. He's fast too, so I mean, like, honestly, he surprised me Friday when I was watching him because that was like my first time ever seeing him get to play. And he's really good. I didn't know what to expect, and he surprised me.
Do you have any pointers for him?
I try to tell him much because he kind of like wants to figure out on his own. So if I have a little something, I kind of like try to tell him, but I really don't tell him much unless he asks me.
Travis, when you come into a game playing a guy like, against a guy like Cam Akers, do you take it as a challenge, that you're going to outrush him, or are you just ready to do whatever you have to do?
Honestly, I just kind of like just do whatever coach asks me to do. Just kind of just be ready to do my job. I kind of really don't put any outside pressures on myself or any added pressures. I just go out there and try to do the most with whatever I can do in that game to help us win.
Now that you're 5 games in and you had a bye week to reflect, is this offense maybe a little bit less of a polished product than you would have expected by this time in the season with all that you guys had returning?
I mean, no. I mean, it's early in the season. I mean, we definitely have a lot of things to work on. I mean, everyone expected us to just come out here and be clicking on all cylinders like we did in the last year. But I mean, that's just unrealistic. And I feel like just as long as like we're good, we're communicating, and we know we need to work on and actively, intentionally getting better each and every day and working on those things, I feel like we're going to be right where we need to be when it matters most.
Why is it unrealistic for people to expect this offense to be now where it finished the end of last season? Because you've lost a few key guys like the Renfros and the Feasters, but you got most everybody back.
I mean, yeah, we get most of everybody back, but everybody's role kind of changes. We have younger guys. Jay Ross, he's a freshman last year. He didn't really play much in the beginning of the season. Now he's a starter, has a much bigger role than he did. DeAndre, we got him in there now. We got a lot of guys. Different kind of pieces, different roles, you might say. So I mean, just kind of figuring that out and trying to get the depth. It's the things you have to work out the kinks, you know. I mean, it's like trying to learn how to ride a bike or something. You go fall, but you just gotta keep getting back up, and eventually you'll be coasting down the road.
Anything else?
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.